All that is happening, the NPP doing it. Now, mami way, on an endra, me bechiremo, say, Nukunu, eko conteste, ema MPP, and anko pe parliament, or your MPP chairman. Now, nurse for a demonstration with Ghana. Now, Mami way on an kunu chairman Emma MPP for and on the leading Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwifery the association. Or no, if I got it wrong, I'm sorry, but I think that's the name. Nino Wadodo. I say LGBTQPQWLS. Mama dini yetia nientu mbomu dintana GNRMA useless. Now, Mami way on an endra me bechiremo say nukunu eko conteste Emma MPP and anko pe parliament or your MPP chairman. The Mami way yen say, dear Ghana for about tutia MPP nti. Why not you say indirectly no, wojina Ghana nurses for nim say omo frustrate aban no. Now, obi abuta say edien na ope the pain one nikunu nyasa position to enter parliament. And secondly, promise MPP for promising the same about winning and this is all part of the reason or use some indirect means to be to incite some nurses against the government. That's what is happening now. All that is happening the NPP doing it. But you see, I'm not here to play politics with this because nurses from what we are all seeing, they have the right to go on strike. MPP for and a using means to be a using my way to frustrate the government. It's normal, it's okay, it's fine. And then we get to the bottom of it. Remember, on the MPP for say I time na MPP what power no na omone nurses for no kwatena say omo signing agreement no service agreement no obi de obi free midwifery association mu de GNDN for court anything MPP aban to mentia. That is what the MPP does. Time nurse for we any MPP aban share all the way in May. Omo discuss say a condition of service. Omo call agreement no. Omo we ya no mo sa ne maami wait na say any midwife for no be tena say omo fa asem ne court. So omo fa asem na court then it means say e was say MPP aban no and the Kufuor they were supposed to pay. Because time MPP aban any nurse for no share no in May no they had 7 full months. Every government should be able what's na bemu almost 8 years no you have to be able to at least for 7 months na kano if you say negotiations did not start 7 months to elections, the negotiations was before 7 months to elections. And what they did was meetings and MPP for no as usual that is their modus operandi. Gada incophobia almost omoka midwifery association for no for assembling court. Send ye beya it will stop the NPP government from paying a condition of agreement now nurse for the signing no. Into side and we are the assembly court. That is the same strategy they used. Abra trumu assembly baye. Trumu assembly bada I was say you pass him rano. Kufuor you passing of parliament also then in Sasha Asieno. And after your marking Esma the last guy is on fast assembly court. Into assembly quarter. Then Kufuor any MPP for no omo and sign it because trumu no na a Flagstaff house net say. They use the same strategy. And it's na time and more power no. Ubusa every question. I don't know where was to go to court because they knew that they were using the court to suffocate state agencies and individuals. I'm talking about civilians. And that is the strategy they played. It also ended omaba abiding tia then abiding tia because abana power. This woman just came out to say 6 months is a long time to implement the collective agreement. This woman lived with the NPP for 8 years. This woman at no point did she say omonko strike for 2, 3, 4 days. Omonko strike 24 hours. Yes, abani omatinase. They have agreed on something. We know they went on strike, but was it that intense like this one? No, because now the party they were power. So all that they did was shaggy reasons. Omoko demonstration. Oh, we are on demonstration, but we are working. We are working. We just have red band on our wrists. Time and MPP was not to be called strike. Now red band bobo monsa. So ye but ye demonstrate and I said we are on strike. Or tite ya and the party, Nikuru party, or no can lose power now. Or say right now there are some of you on tea. But this was the same woman 6-7 months ago. She was with these same people. And yet the MPP, she did not insist. Say nurses for days until the government pays later away from behind. They are the ones using the leadership. They are the ones manipulating the system. Into the Omo say right now, no, catch it almost say you have nothing to do because nurses want to say if the government does not pay now, they will not work. But time Omo agree, Omo yes, a collective agreement, all the way 2024 May, time, Omo yes, Omo agreement, they told a year Obisa Onko court and Omo assembly share court. Unim time Omo assembly January when Omo assembly. Assembly of the court 2024 no. Omo ma assembly tina court January abai sesa no and assembly finality ebaye. Omo the assembly court no court they did not follow up again. They had no option than to take the case out of court. Now, January, Assembly Free Court, and June, Ojina Abain so says Abain just as they will not go back to work. Deliberate. She just wants to destroy this government. And cough out 2 billion Ghana cedis, especially when the government has already read the budget. Right now, what they are telling us is say, a buying a mid-year budget, by force on function. The budget now buying can we and the crampono. It has not been fully implemented. So what are you saying? The government has called you to come to the table. Let's negotiate, renegotiate, and relook at your needs. Also, no. And this is purely NPP against the government. And to almost play some mind games to be and the MPP for no more parliament. Oh, we are telling Machiavellian tactics. Almost shamami wechi, and we are not a parliament. Your person is for Juma, even though they have the right to demonstrate, or strike, they have to go to where they are lying. The same thing. We are time LGBTQ anti-LGBTQ bill no buy America court we and parliament. We all want Ghana to go forward. Right now the case is in court, so we should wait for the court. And to Ubusa MPP Nibia, some of us said to Mutrumunia Banadia, Monko court. And that has been their strategy all this while. And this woman is doing the job for them. She is their chief mate. She is doing the job for the NPP because she wants to use the nurses, and I said that association or lead, to make the government look very unpopular in the eyes of Ghanaians. But now we have seen what she's doing. We have all seen what is happening. And you see, these are things that you don't have to be a rocket scientist to understand. This is simple. Now, the strike in the crowd, as we speak today, the labor union or labor commission did not greenlight it or did not sanction it. Right now, court asama order say sa strike yamukui illegal. Do you know say the leadership of Ghana nurses and registered nurses and blah blah say patient to be wua? Do you know say it is a straight deliberate crime and that the leadership they can be arrested? Do you know that? Because first, one, you need to understand say the action they have taken. It is illegal in the first place because the labor commissioner, Akase, you did not follow the right procedure to put a strike together for these people to stay at home. They are essential workers. Now, I was starting from the beginning. It is illegal. Ghana Branch say when you do that, you have committed a crime. Secondly, so continue na court to cry esama order. Say you are committing a crime and that make sure you go back because you're a civil servant. Now use the right channel to even want to strike again, you can strike. Now say if you see say ube obey court, now say patient to be kura. That patient, the family can sue you. The patient, the family, they can sue the leadership of the Ghana registered nurses and blah, blah, blah. Because the law has said it. The action you are taking is illegal. So why are you still insisting that the strike should go on? This woman is crazy. So every single person who dies in any hospital or around any hospital or clinic in Ghana, when your healthcare, because it's all about position. It's all about the NPP. This woman is crazy. She's doing politics. Can't you see? Because my team just sent me under section 5155 of Ghana's Criminal Offence Act, any act or omission that recklessly endangers life can result in manslaughter charges. The courts are slow to apply this to union. Now, the law actually, as we see it, it does not exempt the organized labor from this law. And when you look at this law, and I say this part of Emrana, the organized labor, they are not exempted. Almost sa emra almost shasiye. And why I say this group mwetu anamon nyakasa anamono mwentu no ekwan paso court kraka say enye ekwan paso na mutu anamono adentina leadership is still insisting, but because they insist and say nurse for ntina fie no eno enema nipa ewu ne nti ende so bi assume ami we any the leadership sa nipa no wedi boni anase ondi boni and there so be petition president and say because of this woman insisting the nurses do the wrong thing by going on an illegal strike and that this woman should be sacked. Is somebody going to scream and say the person is being very, very petty? Because somebody can petition the president. Somebody can petition and be like, due to her carelessness, her stupid carelessness, people have died. The law is clear. You are not supposed to go against the law. Into so be petition president near Pamona. Is somebody going to scream? No. Because she knows the law. Onimumrano and a deliberately obumrano so. This is where we are as a nation. These are some of the things we've been talking about. Your money pabi to me na politics asayomo. Your mom to me na Jimmy any politicians asayomo. And everybody knows who you are. Everybody knows your mission. Well, everybody knows what you are trying to do. Young nurses, you are manipulating them, using them. You are basically destroying lives because Queen Power Hospital. Nobody is against a legitimate strike. Nobody in Ghana. Obiani Ghana or against a legitimate strike. Strike now, say waji the right permission. Now we dimrano so now ko striker. Obiani the problem. But say emrano hona ubuso. Now wajuni say because of political party be omo interesting ti obe say abai bi din na ukunu went to be the chairman no the party no people will think say omo nyansa then who say the pano ya kronfo. Now this is the thank you very much team. Let's read the act. This is what it says. In Ghana, illegal strikes are addressed under Labor Act 2003 Act 651, specifically Section 159 outlines amo pese mo striker ya wo mra Ghana mra echre se also udiso. And the menoka say court I issue a statement the judgment abase emrana mode ko a strike no ana industrial action no and sa strike no enya emra so na mo fire. Why are you still on strike? Now, kind document now, a strike is considered illegal if workers fail to follow the prescribed procedures. You see, strike, automatically it becomes illegal. Somewhere in the mrana swa. Emraben, and as a wendy swa, a must strike, a be illegal. 1. Not notifying the employer and the National Labor Commission. You see, first, say, Oko strike, na so one notify the Labor Commissioner. Sa strike, no, Ghana mrano, just say, illegal. You, these people did not, the leadership, this woman, you people did not notify the Labor Commission. So, 1, you have committed a crime. They should show us a document. Just say, the Labor Commission was in agreement with them to go on the strike. They should show us one document. Second, refusing to engage in mediation or arbitration before resulting to industrial action. You see, after consulting with the Labor Commission, you should also sit in a mediation or arbitration or somewhat tenacity into our County Ministry of Health. Money Minister tenacity. Now mo tenacity din kanka. Na ohwe de mo pe na ono so kire mo de ombetum di amamo na mo nyina ma adwene kom bankrom samuko meet you at a point then you make a decision. Did they meet the minister? Did they actually have a meeting? Did they actually discuss the negotiations they had with the MPP? Same negotiation or agreement, you know? Is it an agreement this government, at least at the end of the day, they will consider or have issues with? They did not do that. All these things, Mami Way led a group of people in that association and they went on an illegal strike. 4. Striking in essential services. where disruption can can endanger striking in essential services. Omoka strikes BBT said nurse for the doctors echo. Say striking in essential services where disruption can endanger lives or national security. So woko strike when di mrano so when di mrano so na sa edwuma mo ye na edwuma oman no sebio ehia na samoko strike na nipa bi ho ka na ema oman no sebio edien ye bambo ho krampo enho tochima mo sa nipa no ma committee eye crime mo di ma bokro no e wo se atwe ekogine fiase na se eye court na atwe so. This is what we are facing today. The agenda is so bad. And this woman, why not you say, ni kure wini chairmanship no? Why not you say, opese oyeden ogu NDC abandon him say that's her agenda. Makai mrana chiremo, ochiramo mbusano, mumfred radio sumbusan say all these things. Did they follow all these rules? They didn't. Because we saw the labor unions telling them that they should hold on, they should sit, they should come for a meeting. After that, they should have a meeting with the ministry. They ignored all these lights because not MPP for the shade and they were using her. It's my way and I see a chinason. Now you didn't serve as an example to Obia and the OD organization, especially essential workers. Now who say you have the right to go on strike, but you need to follow the law. You cannot stupidly get up one day and say, me kunu party opposition, into me good party not to power and any mass. No. So this woman needs to be penalized. She needs to be punished. She needs to be stripped off her position because she doesn't even want to follow.
Come say Africa 360 Hub. And sorry, as listen, the for trending issues na or highway in your day. And you can Africa 360 Hub, you know, Kubia, or more a two who say anything digital marketing, anything digital branding, advertising, be beer there. In Africa 360 Hub. We Juma Kwana crown up say Ubo Juma Ku, and I say we build a brand in a digital world. And now I keep saying say this digital world, is in to stay. And case a bad trend, man, I say it's just a trend. It's in to stay. Without digital, a Juma be a way be and said you make it. Open the right people to help you build your brand. Open the right agency to help you build a solid brand on any of the digital platforms. And I say in the digital world, they are the best place. I would personally say Africa 360 Hub. Without them, we will be episode corner. They learn from Africa 360 Hub. So the best place for you to go is Africa 360 Hub. Yeah. So you're watching. One news. YouTube, you're watching. One team. Make sure to subscribe. Me power tell subscribe in my head. Now, every BM to get more exclusive trending issues. Interviews, yes. Peace. I'm out. My crowd.